Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. I'm back. Yeah, I was on my YouTube channel cleaning up my playlists because I threw all my videos on all my playlists or on most of my playlists. So it's really confusing. I want to make it clear. And if you do get any kind of benefit from my content, please subscribe to my channel. That would be really awesome. I'd appreciate it. But I was looking back at the topics that I've talked about and how many of them are repetitive, and they're all variations. Even though I'm repeating myself, I'm adding, no day is the same. I'm not the same on any single day. So it's all different, but the theme of self-love is there over and over and over again. I think it's really important. The observation I've had recently about why I'm so challenged with it. And it's not that kind of self-love where you want to be super indulgent and go get yourself a massage or go to the spa. I think that's all really important. But I mean the kind that is like really observing yourself, the way you talk to yourself in your head all day long, and how a lot of times that, for me, it's not really loving. I'm really observing that. It's like, I went to the store with two of my offspring yesterday, just a local used clothing store, and I'm walking around, and I don't like going shopping. I just don't, unless I have a ton of money, which I rarely do. So even then, I feel like it's just way too much information, too many choices, blah, 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 overwhelming. There's that. So all these thoughts are coming up in my head when I'm walking through the stores, related to my children, related to the activity. And I'm like, holy crap. And most of this is really negative, but letting it be there, and letting myself be the observer. Like my higher self is watching these aspects of myself like that through the store, and just not getting pulled into the low mood that it could take me to. And like, why the heck is it so hard? So I thought of this, and it's the more that you love yourself, the harder it is to accept a world that does not support a paradigm or where self-love is valued. And I'd say for the special needs mom, this is even more pertinent. So we develop these aspects that are kind of fragmented to deal, and we need to call them home. We need to call these fragments home. And that's what I'm trying to do, and say to them, give them the mic and listen to them. Why are you talking so nasty at me all the time? And I think we get so much programming, and then we have our own inner challenges. So there's a lot to work on with this self-love thing. But the observing is what am I talking weird? The observing is super important. And yeah, it's just noting it without it being like, oh, I see that Jill is really judging herself because she didn't do X, Y, and Z for this person or for these kids. And why is that important? What is the feeling around that? And do I really need to put myself in the stockades over something like that? And kind of just stopping the cycle of boom, boom, boom. And I don't know if y'all do that, but I do find I'm seeing these patterns, and I'm just going to call them out. But I do also feel like it's a challenge when you start to value yourself. You're like, why am I doing this to myself over and over again? This is just, it's not okay. But it's so ingrained that picking it apart can be hard. But keep going and keep trying it. And as a special needs parent or individual, I think it can be even more challenging to get to that self-love point. Those points. Any little movement on that, I think, is progress. We are in what I feel is a spiritual war. We're not supposed to love ourselves. We're supposed to reach for the external, everything external that we need, instead of going within. So I am saying do it because it's worth it. Those moments when you are like, hey, don't disrespect me. I don't want to disrespect me anymore. That's what I got for today. Peace out. Love you.